Oh yeah, now my people is your guide in Niger Englishman, and we are back here, Tunnel TV settings, and my oh my, am I excited? The Premier League season is about to kick off, man. Am I tired of transfers? Yes, transfer this, transfer that, bomber this, bomber that, this link, that link. I beg, let's just get to the nitty gritty and start playing football again, because that's what everyone wants to see. There's loads of things to be answered. Not only this weekend, throughout the course of the season. There's new signings, new tests, new managers. It's popping off, man. As I was talking with Dubes earlier on, this just seems like the longest summer. But we've had football, but yeah, it's still seemed long somehow. Like we had the World Cup, but somehow it seemed like long before I don't know, man. Crazy, but I'm happy the Premier League is back. I'm looking for who's gonna try and snatch my chain this season. But we set the pace with a little 3-0 win, put City in their place where they're supposed to be. Rebuilding. City fans, it was so hard to get. Look, finding City fans is crazy enough. But finding City fans now, it's more or less.
That was the first time I was actually like happy to see Arsenal win and absolutely batter City just because of Maresca. And
you got beat with Maresca like that, yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair as well, to you lot, I couldn't even hate on you lot the way you played because you actually really impressed me. You weren't. City had more corners in the game. That's so telling.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But guys, obviously, I don't know if I'm gonna go as far as ask for predictions because I don't really want predictions from people until the window is over. We could do like some premature stuff, but in terms of prediction, we'll go for score lines of the games more than actually predictions for the whole season. But let me try and pull up the fixture list. Hanif, how you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
Hey, you don't sound all right, my guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. My club's like a brick wall at the moment. So you know, what can I say?
It is what it is,
Let's
isn't
see
it?
what happens.
All right. So the first fixture, obviously, we got the champions. Hey, don't forget to smash the like button, my people. Share, comment, and subscribe. Oh, thank God, man. There's another team here, man. I was surrounded by Chelsea just then. I've never been happier to see you than now. Big up. Smash the likes for M. Go check out his channel, subscribe, and that.
Yo, big up, man. Sorry I'm late. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, perfect, man. Perfect.
All good. Big up, man.
Guys,
late.
Big up.
All good, man. We expect it from you now, innit? It's your brand now, innit? All right.
Don't start, man.
What am I doing?
Bro, I'm trying to keep it calm, and you just keep sending these shots all the time. Okay, carry on. Go on. I'll leave you to it. All right. Have you seen his profile picture, bro?
Oh my gosh, mate. Yeah, go and check it out. Appreciate you. But anyway, Arsenal versus Coventry. What are you guys expecting to see from this game? A battering? Or is it going to be a tough encounter?
I feel like it won't be a battering because obviously no one knows how Coventry are going to play in the Prem. I feel like obviously they would have watched them in the Championship, but I feel like actually executing it is a different thing. Arsenal will win this game, don't get me wrong, but it's all going to be. I don't think it's going to be like a battering for the first game of the season. But I might be wrong. I'm saying Arsenal win. I'm saying Arsenal win 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
Yeah.
Back at the Emirates. The fans are going to be pumping. And late nights, the lights are up. You know what I mean? What are you saying, Hanif?
Yeah, bro. They're going to bring out the statue of Bruno Guimaraes as well, you know?
The statue?
Can I just say, on the Bruno Guimaraes thing?
Statue on his debut, bro. On his Premier League debut. We don't need that.
Can we all agree, right? With the Bruno Guimaraes signing, you know the video that AFTV done? The video AFTV done, they had that ready for Vinny. It was so obvious.
Had what ready? I've not seen this video.
The AFTV video they done for Bruno G.
I do. Kunle's playing like he's deaf, dumb, and blind. Yeah,
I want to check it out.
They were gonna take the number 7 shirt from Saka, bro.
There's no copyright if we watch it on here, right?
There is.
Oh, there is.
It is.
You're gonna give Saka 77 back. What's going on?
Hey.
Starboy was gonna have to hold.
Do you know what I'm so happy about? Do you know why this stream excites me? Is because it just proves that we are the best team.
No, it proves that everyone.
You lot are throwing shots for no reason. I'm just asking about the game about Coventry. Man's talking about Bruno Guimaraes.
I just said you lot win.
guys.
I just said you lot would win. How am I throwing shots?
He's wobbling, bro. Snatch our chain. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Hanif, what do you expect from this game?
I expect you guys to batter them. It's going to be 3 or 4-0. Like, though maybe 3. They might score. They'll probably score, but it'll be 3 or 4-1.
Do you think they'll be a little bit more intense than City was in terms of physicality? Because City looked a bit timid against us on Sunday.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know anything about Coventry City apart from Frank Lampard managing them. So they've got that thing about them that you don't know what to expect. So, and that's a good thing. Arsenal, it depends on if the players are fit and who's come back from the international duty ready to go. But I expect Arsenal to put a mark down. This is what you do when you're Premier League champions, and if they don't, then we'll all be smiling. But I expect Arsenal to win that game comfortably. To be fair, I just don't see how Coventry they won't get more than 30% possession if they're lucky. So if you're not going to get that much, they're just going to be playing counter-attacking football. I think now it comes down to your defense really. How Konsa settles in. I'm assuming he's the one that's going to be playing next to Gabriel. And that back line will be very interesting to see how comfortable it is and how the chemistry comes together with that back line and midfield. If Arsenal don't get it right, then it'll be interesting to see. But I just don't think Coventry are going to offer that much. I think Arsenal will dominate them because purely based on what I saw last weekend, I think Arsenal are ready, and it is Arsenal's time. This is the time where Arsenal have to try and win as many trophies as they can because they are the best team at the moment.
Perfect. So if you're
it's
Arteta,
my turn. You're asking me. Go on.
I said M. So obviously there's no one else called M here. So
okay.
I assume. So if you're Arteta, are you gonna go with the same lineup that you did for the Community Shield, or are you gonna try and mix it up a little bit?
Bro, like I have to be honest, like you've got a good squad now. Bruno G, Rice, your midfield is bulked up to a point where you can play 3 different players and it will still look good. You can play Marino, Rice, Bruno G, Eze. You've got that there, but
NSG
like what my boy said, bro. You are lacking some players, man. Saka, Saliba. Obviously, you're signing Konza. We'll get onto that a bit later. But I'm just looking at your fixtures. Like Coventry at home, I don't expect you to. That's not going to be a problem. Aston Villa away next, and then you've got Chelsea at home after that. So
yeah, that's what same thing with Chelsea, though.
Well, yeah. I have to be honest. You got some tough games, but the only teams that I can see doing something to you are the likes of Chelsea, Villa, and maybe Forest. Forest away. You've got Leeds at home. But yeah, Liverpool.
In mind, we haven't beaten them since 2021, so it's probably gonna end up going their way.
Yeah, it's more hopium on M side. You get what I'm saying? He's hoping.
It's not even hopium. It's just you're not going to be able to score the corners that you done last season. The rest are going to be cracking down on the goalkeepers. You're missing out on certain players. So
how many corners did we score on Sunday, bro?
I'm trying to be positive right here. Give me a sec.
Wait, well, that was you being positive.
I haven't finished. Is it Tosil? Okay. How'd you pronounce his name, bro?
Tosin.
Solis.
Oh, Solis.
Hey, bro. From what I've seen of him, good signing, upgrade on Trossard for me. Good player.
Upgrade, yeah. You go as far as say that, yeah? Upgrade.
I would, yeah. I would say it's an upgrade on Trossard. Still, yeah, man.
Do you know what? The fact that he's younger, there's a potential for me to agree with you by the end of the season. But I don't think I've seen enough to give him that. What I like about him is that he's direct. He's not one of them. I need to do a couple tricks before I do something. He's like, I just need to get my GA. I need to get the cross in. I need to get the shot in. He's just no nonsense on those things. So for that alone,
he's a proper winger. He's a proper winger, bro. He runs up and down. He'll take a man on, and even when he beats a man, it looks like he's got the patience to pass it in. Anyway, look, that's me being positive. But yeah, Coventry are not going to beat you. But like I said, I'm looking at the likes of Aston Villa, second game in. After that, you got Chelsea at home. And again, it's just whether you lot can, whilst you've got these injuries, not injuries, but people coming back, i.e. Rice, Saka, Saliba, I expect you to drop points. But, with your full team fit, i.e. Marino, i.e. Bruno Gomes, Rice, Odegaard, Eze. I expect you to, get some results. But I don't know. Do you reckon you're not going to go for the Champions League at all, or is it a league thing this season? Because
to be honest, this is the Premier League preview show, so we'll get onto that at some point, definitely during the season for sure. But as of now, we're definitely going for both this season for sure, man. You know how it goes: quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, and then
finals.
win it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the plan this year. But we'll talk about the Champions League when they draw out the fixtures and the groups and stuff like that.
You're not going to win the Champions League.
Huh? That's fine. That's fine. We don't need to discuss that at this point. Anyway,
that's just something. It's just not for Arsenal winning the Champions League.
For sure.
It's just not for Arsenal.
But anyway, Premier League match week 1 preview, as the title says, but they want to talk about other stuff because they're hating because we're the champs and they can't snatch our chain. So they
no one's actually hating.
Right? Of course you're hating. We're talking about the first game of the season.
What, did you hear the last 5 minutes, bro? I just picked up the midfield.
Should I explain the hate? This show's about match day 1. You took 3 seconds on Coventry, then you talked about all the other fixtures. Then you asked me about Champions League.
At home. Yeah.
No, but that's what the show's about. We'll talk about Aston Villa when we're playing Aston Villa, no? Yeah? And if you want to talk about Aston Villa have lost their spine. They've lost their best player, Rodgers. They lost their best defender in Konsa. So I think that'll be a lot easier to perform against.
Do you know how long it's been? Do you know how long it's been since I've been on this channel? Last time I was on this channel, sitting there saying Rodgers will become an Arsenal player.
I remember.
Since then he scored a goal at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Great goal as well, man. What a screamer.
No, but Aston Villa's not a walkover.
Put the fixtures back on then. Those fixtures
so you want to talk about them again? All right, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Of course we'll do. I just wanted to see.
I think so. We might as well get Arsenal out of the way because you lot all obviously got a little bit of a chip on your shoulder about my team, so we'll get them out of the way quick.
No, it's just no one cares. You're going to beat Coventry, like.
Why don't we
don't
care?
beat Coventry? Then there's concerns. I'm sorry.
Of course it is, bro.
Bro, at home, I'm telling you now, these guys are going to be doing. We're going to win the league after the first goal goes in. You know.
Of course,
Super Frank comes to dunk on the
Of course they are. No, but what do you expect? They're the defending champions. No,
Hanif, I don't understand what he expects for us. We should be saying, "Nah, we're not going. We're not confident we can win the
league." Win. I'm expecting you to easily win, defending champions. Like time for you to show us what champions are made of. Can you retain it?
Now it's time for us to show we can win our first game, and that's all it's time for just now. In May, we'll discuss the title, which I do believe that we will win. Right. Look, I'm just being honest. I think we'll go back to back. That's not based on what's happening on Friday night. It's because I believe we have the best defense and the best midfield in the league. We can still get got at in terms of our attack. It still could get improved, but we definitely have the best midfield and the best defense. Why are you shaking your head, dude? Do you disagree?
No, I have ADHD, bro. I just do that.
Okay, fair point.
I thought you were just allergic to. Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Allergic to the truth. Nah. He can handle the truth, man. But Arsenal, I'm gonna go. So 3-0 Arsenal for the first game. Doobs, what you said?
I said 2-0.
2-0. Hanif?
3-1.
Ooh, concede.
I'm going 4-0.
I'll be honest.
4-0.
Yep.
Hey, check him out. That's how you were reluctant to say that 4-0 still.
Smart. No, I just think, I don't, yeah.
Okay, next up, 12:30, we got Hull at home against Manchester United. This is going to be an interesting fixture, I think this is an interesting season for United because of what's happening now. Obviously, Carrick has now been given the backing in terms of he's got the contract now. He's not a caretaker anymore. He's got the contract. Got a little bit of backing. You have just it looks like you're going to sign Belieber as well. You did a lot of good recruitment in terms of the midfield area. I still think attacking wise, there's a lot of weakness. I don't think Cunha could play a whole season left wing. Is Dorgu, is he a left winger or a wing back? I don't know what the plan is long term with him.
Mason, let's not forget Mason Mount, the quality that of Mason Mount.
Mason Mount. And then we've also got Rashford, which looks like he's sticking around. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one. I don't know much about Hull City last season. I didn't watch a lot of the Championship last year. I don't know if you guys did, but it's an interesting one. The fact that it's away from home could be a little bit tricky. Did Hull sign anyone this summer? I never saw no headlines. Let's check it out.
Bro, I have to be honest. I'm not checking up on Hull City's signings, but first game of the season, I've been aware of this. I think we're gonna like brush past them first game of the season, but I do think first game away from home, the crowd's going to be up for it. But I just think we've got their number in terms of our attack. Kunle, we've actually got a decent attack. If I was to name you our attacking players, bro, like Cunha and Mbeumo, Sesko, Rashford, Dorgu, Ahmad, and Mbeumo, Harry Amas. I'm not sure if you've had a look at him as well, but we've got a good 7-8 players that can all play up top. Obviously, not Harry Amas.
Did any of those names scare any players?
Sorry, Lacey. Do you know what? It's funny you asked that, yeah. Because
I'm asking the panel. No, I'll get to you in a sec.
Cunha
was anyone intimidated or scared by any of these players?
All held like more than 10 goals this season. So
I think the attackers I rated at Man United. I rate Sesko as a striker. I rate Mbeumo. I rate Cunha. And obviously obviously who doesn't rate Bruno? The rest.
So sorry, my bro. Sorry, who's got a better attack than us?
What in the league?
Chelsea.
Yes.
Okay.
City, Chelsea, Liverpool.
City,
Arsenal.
Doku's out.
Arsenal have a better attack than Man United. Is that what you look?
I didn't say Arsenal. I said Chelsea.
No, nobody said Arsenal. We just live rent free in your head, bro.
Look, again, like I said, bro. Again,
the just a second. You said who's got a better attack than us? Okay, I don't have the numbers in front of me. Are we measuring it? Are we measuring that in terms of goals, or are we measuring it in terms of success, or how are you measuring this? Because I don't know how you would measure an attack.
Right.
Because I look at your team, right? You know what your problem with your team is? You've got a team that's built on counter-attacking football. Counter-attacking football, United is wicked. Going, on that counter, I'll give it United. They are dangerous. But the way Carrick wants to play, you guys have not signed a top-class midfielder. You have not got that. You've not got that defensive mid, that Rodri, that guy who can play that ball, who can control the midfield and take it forward. No, I'm just telling you. This is what I've seen. You can say to me, "Listen, you've got it wrong." But the way Carrick wants to play, you have not gone into. You've bought our midfielder, expecting him to do that role for you, and it'd be interesting to see how he does. But the lad from Chelsea. So you bought the lad from Chelsea to do that job, and it'd be interesting to see what happens, because I look at United and I just think if it was once a week, I'd be like, you know what, top four is on easy. It's not easy, but they'll probably get top four. This season, I don't think you'll get top four because the amount of fixtures that are coming and the way your team's shaped up, I just don't think they're going to play the way Carrick wants them to play that possessions attacking style football, if that makes sense. Your team's not built for that. It's built for counter. It's built for if someone comes on to you, you can get them on the counter. United, I still believe are still one of the best counter attacking teams in Europe. But to play possessive attacking football, I just don't think you've got the squad for that. I look at it and just think, are these guys designed for that? Because you've not bought that top class player. That's how I see United.
Sorry, dude. Let me just respond one sec. Sorry.
Yeah.
In terms of how Carrick wants to play, yes, he is building a team possession base. But at the same time, if you look at last season, he had Casemiro and he had Kobbie Mainoo to pick from the whole season. And guess what? The 2 games that we lost out of 16 was against Newcastle and was against Leeds. And that's when Kobbie Mainoo wasn't playing. And even then, we had no one to fill in. So what that tells me is it's more of a system thing. It's not just down to the players. But yes, you are right. The attack, I'm not worried about. Like I said, like Mbeumo, Cunha, Sesko, like
don't forget your captain.
Even but that's not. Yeah, but even Bruno being able, I think he's going to be unleashed this season. If anything, if you want to talk about how Carrick wants to play, I think Bruno. I feel like Bruno could be a problem for Carrick's system because
what negatively.
A little bit, bro, because he likes to play the 3 in the middle. When Bruno plays, it doesn't click. But anyway, I'm not talking about that. I'm not worried about my attack. The midfield, you said we're lacking the midfield. We ain't got that player. Santos, I'll be honest with you, he was never going to be like a main starter. But to be honest, he's a quality player, bro. And when you look at the signings that we've made in terms of Tillemans, what's his name? Belabor and Santos, like we're actually doing all right. And I'm hearing we're
We
looking
only
for a
signed
left back.
midfielders.
I'll be honest,
Dudes,
I don't know.
dudes.
I don't.
So
I don't
basically,
think that's all right.
We're
We're Chelsea fans. We're telling you. I'm telling you
sorry, I
right
just
now
want to
that
say,
that kid's all right, but he's not. He is not a top player. You're.
Who's not a top player?
okay.
Sorry,
Santos isn't a top player.
Okay, I have to be honest with you. I feel like to
Me and
say
Tubes,
that.
did you ask him too?
Let him respond.
Let me just say something. So look, I'm just going off what I saw last season. Obviously, Caicedo was starting for you guys, and I think you had Labio and you had the other guy. I can't remember his name, but he wasn't getting much games. Santos. From what I've seen, this guy's still young, and he was never going to be the main guy for us. But Baleba coming in with the likes of Tielemans, Kobe Mainu, Santos, bro, that can change everything, because believe it or not, Baleba is a beast. He is a beast. He's 22 years old. And if you actually watch the way this guy gets up with, so what I'm trying to say to you, HFC and Dubes, is Santos was never going to be the main guy for us. But the next person coming in was. In terms of attack, so Kunle, you know about this a little bit. Sorry, I just want to say, I hate bigging up Arsenal, but I have to admit, you fixed up your attack a bit. Then you went onto your defense, and then you fixed up your midfield with Rice and all of that. I feel like we're doing the same thing. Last year, it was we need goals. So we signed Cunha, we signed Mbeumo, we signed Sesko. We needed goals, and it worked. Goals got us through last season. Yeah, even with only a fit Kobe Mainu and only a fit Casemiro. And don't forget, we sacked our manager 6 months in, and we still made it top three. Yeah. So goals, it's not my concern, right? The midfield.
You're playing once a week, Ems. You were playing once a week.
Do you know, I have to be honest, I hear this a lot, yeah, but that can go in your favor or that can go against you. If you get injuries, I hear it. Not like injuries.
I'm glad you've acknowledged this both ways. I'm glad you've acknowledged it.
That's what I mean. So obviously, more games a week, injuries, that's going to screw you long term. But playing 2-3 games a week, that's also a plus, bro. Your players are fit. But last season, we never had the squad. This season, already on midfield, if we do get Baleba, inshallah, ya Rab, if we do get Baleba, Tielemans, Santos, and Kobe Mainu, that's our 4 midfield. And then we've got Agate and Mount, which we don't even need to mention. Yeah. And then up top, I think our defense will be lacking this season, to be honest. But midfield and attack, I feel like we're covered. But defensively, you are right. Defensively is where we've got the biggest problems. Defensively, we've got, De Ligt, 50-50. He could get injured. You've got Martinez, 50-50.
One second.
The point I'm trying to make is our attack and our midfield, I'm quite happy with that,
We're
not all like Arsenal, like got 6 centre-backs, like.
All I wanted to say is, to answer your question about who's got a better attack, your attack is good. I rate your attack. I still think we have a better attack. Man for man.
Okay, so your front three? Who's your front three? Sorry, bro. Dupes?
Rogers is better than Cunha. Palmer's better than Mbeumo. João Pedro for me right now on form is the second best striker in the league. I don't care.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Cool. So do me a favor, 1 sec. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who scored more goals out of Mbeumo and Palmer last year?
Mbeumo.
Yeah.
Palmer had a bad season.
Sorry, 1 sec. Who scored more goals out of Cunha and Rogers last year?
Cunha, that I don't actually know.
Cunha, look it up. You can look it up. And by the way, I'm going off just.
How many goals did he score?
I think he scored 11 or 10 in the Prem.
Wait, let me check. Have
a look. Yeah,
11 in the Prem. He definitely didn't score 11 in the Prem.
Could be 8 or 9.
Anyway, he not scored 11 in the Prem.
11 in the Prem. Look at the inflation.
Either way, how many? I can guarantee he scored more.
So we're gonna go off your point then, Em, because you've
okay. Let's go off your point.
Hold on. No, you've talked for a bit, Em, and we allowed you to talk, right, with no interruption. You talked about how good their performance is last season. There's a player that you tried to big up, and the way you bigged him up was like, I hope you know how many.
They both got 10 goals. We'll just got more assists.
Okay,
anyway,
so
we'll get to that. You had to big up Baleba. I hope you know he's a baller. He said something like, I hope you remember he said something positive about him. But the reason why you had to say something positive about him was because he had a shit season last season. Shit season.
That's fine.
No, he had a shit season. So what's to say that now going to a bigger team with more pressure, he's going to go back to the Belieber of 2 years ago.
So can you remind me
so
what Bruno
confident
G
that's
done
gonna happen?
last season? He finished 12th. I don't understand what we're doing.
Huh? What does
What's
Bruno
Bruno-
G have to do with this
Bruno-
discussion?
No, but I'm just
I don't
saying, no, because you lot are basically
No,
you lot
but
are basing
Bruno,
it off
can we
where you
focus
finished.
on the discussion? We're talking about Belieber, right? You you said who had more goals between Palmer and Mbeumo last season, right? You said who had more goals
Mbeumo.
between Pedro and Sesko? Who had more goals, Rodgers? And even though we debunked that because your stats were fake anyway.
They weren't fake. If anything, Rodgers and
They were
Cunha
fake.
scored the
It's
same
fine.
amount of goals.
It's fine. It's fake. It was fake. 11 goals in the Prem. He didn't score that. But
He
anyway.
scored 10.
Okay, two different numbers, yeah? But yeah, anyway.
Bro.
Right. If you're going to say one player scored more than the other, you have to get the figure right. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't just get it wrong and say one player scored more than the other.
By
Because
the way,
if we believed,
Rodgers has just come into the team.
believed you,
He's had 6
then you
months.
would have been right. If we didn't check the numbers, you would have been right. But we checked the numbers and you were
I
wrong.
was off by 1. Okay.
Yeah, but the reason why that's so important.
Okay, let me
Hold on.
rephrase that. Did Rodgers score more goals than Cunha?
The reason why that was so
No.
important is you used that as
Got more
part of your
assists.
argument to why he's better. You used it, so that's why it's important for us to highlight it. You got the numbers
I'm
wrong.
saying our attacks like proven. Has Rodgers done it in a Chelsea shirt? No, he hasn't. So
Okay, what about João Pedro and Sesko?
I can tell you've already checked this out. You tell me.
No, you told us because you were
Okay,
telling
so
us. You got the
Sesko.
best
So for me,
attack.
all right.
You
I
were
ain't checked.
telling us
I ain't checked.
that
Hey, listen.
you
I
have
ain't checked
to tell us,
Pedro.
Ems,
Sesko. No.
Just
Give me a sec.
relax, man.
Sesko, I think's on 10.
Ems, listen, these guys are just, he's pulling your Ems. Listen, if you carry on down, look,
I'm
you don't
asking
like
him
it, yeah.
questions.
He's,
Not
he's
really,
gonna
bro.
keep
If I
rating
see out the
you.
stats and how many games they started
Honestly,
and
if
how
you're
many
gonna,
games they
no,
scored,
but
Haaland,
what
I'll die on
we're
this hill.
saying is,
I will die on this hill. Right now, Haaland is the only striker better than João Pedro in the Premier League.
what?
Right now,
You know what?
Haaland
Hey,
is
Doobs, that's not the worst shout. That's not the worst shout. But
Yeah.
obviously, Liverpool fans will have something to say about a fit Isak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'm saying
Ekitike,
right now on form.
Ekitike. On form, he's the best
How many
striker.
goals did he score
best
last
number
year
9. He's
in
the
the
best
Prem?
9 in the
João
league.
Pedro like 15, I think. Let me check. I'll check for you, but you lot can carry on.
Dubes, as Chelsea fans, we
Yeah,
don't
let's
come up
check.
with
Let's
numbers.
not
We
make
say the
up stats
facts.
like M. Checking it.
Yeah,
I was 1 off, bro.
Yeah, we don't do that.
that's potentially.
Yeah, but you're
3
not
points,
allowed
you
to
know?
be one off because you said he's got more than someone else.
No, I
know
was
what I'm saying?
right. I was bang on 15. I was bang on 15.
15 Premier League goals.
So,
Yeah,
who are we comparing him
Yeah.
to?
Sesko.
Hold on. So what do you have to say
And
after that?
Mbeumo, no. So what I have to say is, what I mean is, my whole attack is putting in 10 goals. Like
No,
between
not your whole
Mbeumo,
attack.
Sesko.
We're just
Those
compare him
mine.
to one of your. Who
Those
scored the
mine.
most goals from your
Right
attack?
now, you've mentioned one player who's outscored
Yeah, but
one striker.
yeah, no, but
of
that's
mine.
but that's what I mean.
I'm
okay,
saying,
so
as a
who's the
collective,
striker
my
though?
players
And
are
we've
scoring
mentioned
more.
another winger that's had same
You're
amount of goals
changing
as
the
your winger,
narrative
but more
now.
assists. So better
No,
season.
wait,
Changing
Kunle, let me go through it because I've checked both.
Yeah,
of
go
them.
for it so he can
I've
be
checked
clear.
it. On right, Mbeumo versus Palmer. Mbeumo,
Hold
fair
on,
enough, he's got
hold
more
on 1
goals.
second, bro.
No,
me grab my
let him
phone.
land, bro. Let him land.
One sec.
Yeah, get some stats. Get some water as well while you're at it. Go on, dude.
1 sec. Let's keep it fair. Yeah. 1 sec.
Mbeumo last season, Mbeumo got more goals than
Because,
Palmer.
bro, there's no
last season.
way Chelsea, who fucking
Hey, bro,
finished
let him
God knows
land,
where,
bro. Let
you
him
lot are
land.
telling
Stop
me-
interrupting him. Let him
No,
land.
but you're not trying to tell me your attack's better than mine, bro. No,
Hey,
it's not.
hey, we can go. We're going through it now. We're actually going through it, bro.
I'm going through it as well.
All right. So
Ems,
as you were saying, dude,
you came to the conversation unprepared. Yeah,
I'm prepared, bro.
you're
Just
happy
chatting,
with
Mbeumo,
flashing
Mbeumo,
out.
You're not
chatting,
lying,
bro.
Jack.
Mbeumo,
He'll pull you up for
Mbeumo
that,
got
you know.
11 goals
Pulled me
last
up many
season.
times.
Palmer got 10. Rodgers got 10 goals last season. Cunha got 10, but Rodgers got 6 assists. Cunha got 2. Up front, João Pedro got 15 goals. I haven't checked Sesko, but I know he didn't get 15 goals.
So explain
so-
to us why your attack's better now. Explain that after hearing those stats.
There's eye test as well.
So this is why my attack's better, yeah?
Do you think
Go on.
Mbeumo is a better footballer than Cole Palmer? After what?
That's not the question.
He asked you a question. He's asking you a question. Answer.
I'm asking you a question.
Bro, you're lucky I like Palmer, bro. You're not doing it.
it.
No. I like Palmer, so you can't be doing. No. Look, the
Man
question
said,
was.
"'Cause I like
Well,
Palmer." No, you like him because he's better, bro. He's better.
Do you think Mbeumo is a better football player than Cole Palmer? That's what I'm asking. We're talking.
You know what? How about I ask you a
Yes or
question, yeah?
no? He's asking you a
Out of
yes
your
or no
front-
question, then.
Out of your front three, How many goals?
No. Dubes, don't answer
Why
this
would
question because he's not
Just
answering
some
yours.
goals. I'm sick of the goal
Bro,
conversation.
answer his question, bro.
What is Palmer better
Who's
than
better, Palmer
Do you
or
think Cole
Mbeumo?
Palmer? Do you think Mbeumo is a better football player than Cole Palmer?
on some days?
Yes or no, bro? Is what we're looking for.
Just
Okay,
hold
so
it.
he
Yes or no?
doesn't. You
Just
think
say
Palmer's
yes.
better?
Just
Okay,
say
next
yes.
question, dude.
Just say yes.
Next question.
How many
We know
goals
what the
did
answer is.
Palmer
yes.
score?
Well,
Right,
we
yeah,
just told
right.
you.
We know
I like
the answer.
Palmer.
We
I
know
like
the
Palmer
answer.
more.
We know
But
the
look,
answer.
Mbeumo's a weapon, bro. Listen, 12 goals from Mbeumo
Alright,
last
cool.
season.
Okay, he's
12
answered the
goals
first
from
one.
I
Cesco.
just told you
10 goals
the
from
numbers.
Cunha.
Just say yes.
Dude,
He is
and
there,
Dude,
10
you got
goals
the
from
answer for the
Fernandes.
first one. What's the next
Numbers
question,
don't
dude?
mean anything. He's better. Just say he's better. That's all you have
And
to
that's
say.
fine.
Simple as that.
And that's
Just say
fine,
better.
Em. Just take the L.
What do you mean? No, what did your player do though last season?
Oh, bruv.
It's last season the only season that matters.
All right, what was the season
If,
before?
if
What
last
was the
season's not
numbers?
the only season that matter, you wouldn't be gassed about Belieber. That's what we're trying to tell you here.
No, wait, 1 sec. The season before, what was his numbers?
What, you gonna make me do this?
The
All right,
numbers
come on.
don't
All right,
matter.
it's fine. All right, look, all right,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry. Let's move
Yeah, okay,
on.
so
all right?
Palmer's better than Mbeumo. Okay, let's go for Rodgers versus Cunha now. Who's the better player?
This one I hate. This one is more of a debate. I feel like
For
This
sure,
one is
I
more
agree
of
with
a
that.
debate.
I agree with that. It's more of a
Yeah,
debate. But who do you reckon?
because listen, I
Hey,
went
chat,
to
let us
the-
know what you're saying about this, man. There's 28 of you in the chat. Contribute. Let's hear. Is M's right? Is Man you got a
probably
better attack
even.
than Chelsea? Let
It's
us know.
probably even. It's probably even. This is very, very.
I
they're very close
would
to
rather
one another.
Rodgers in my as a left winger than
Oh, do you
Cunha.
know what, bro? I don't even know why I jumped on this stream, bro. Like, I've got 2 Chelsea fans, yeah, an Arsenal fan who hates Man United.
We're just
you
no,
two
but we're
are
just
obviously
Brother,
going to
we're
agree.
talking
Brother,
about
That's
our
fine.
arguments.
if
Why
you
do
bring
we-
bogus claims, we're gonna
So why
challenge you, bro.
Rodgers? Why Rodgers over Cunha?
Because I prefer him. His
it
style
a
of
colour
play,
thing? I
his
don't get it, bro.
quality, how effective is. I don't rate Cunha. I think he's a poor man's Jesus personally. I never
What?
rate
No,
him.
I rate Cunha. I rate Cunha. I think
Do you not remember?
This
Do you not
one is
remember the
never
third
been-
goal at the Emirates, bro?
Yeah, I do. I remember a
He's a
couple
good
of other
player.
people that scored screamers against us. Doesn't mean they're
Hey,
good
it
players.
makes sense. That's why he's a hater. It's
Yeah,
fine.
for sure. We'll go with that. We'll go.
But you
With
know,
that.
okay.
Dubes and HFC, I have to be honest, yeah? No,
Ems,
last thing I'm going to say is, yeah, I expect everyone to talk shit on Man United, and I expect you lot to not expect nothing from us.
M's no,
he's
he's fine. Shit.
No, bro, you came with the argument and we just debated it. That's it.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know,
M's, you
lot
came
can't
out with
expect nothing.
hypothetical numbers.
Let me say
Random
this.
random
Okay,
numbers.
let's-
Man United are being disrespected. It's fine.
Ems,
fine.
for argument's sake, let's say Cunha's better than Rodgers, right? Okay, cool. We've
Let's
discussed.
not. Let's
that
say it's a
Palmer is
draw. Let's
better-
say it's a
no,
draw.
We've discussed that Palmer's better than Mbeumo. Now let's go to the striker. Seshko doesn't come close to João Pedro at the moment.
Okay, cool. What's your bench looking like?
Ah, brother.
All right,
this
fine.
is sad,
Excellent. Okay,
Em. This
who's
is
your
sad,
bench?
buddy. This
Who's
is
your
sad,
bench?
buddy. This is
Xerxes.
sad.
I'd rather Danny
That's better
Welbeck.
than the lap.
I'd rather Danny Welbeck than Xerxes, mate.
Facts. Ooh,
Facts.
that one hurt. That one hurt still. I saw that one. That one entered a little jab.
I take Weller over Xerxes any day. Weller for
Yeah,
me
that's
is.
fine.
Wait,
That's fine.
hold on. This
Your bench.
is an interesting question. I'll ask everyone.
That's
Who do you
fine,
think
bro. That's
better,
fine. Don't forget, we beat you twice last year. So
Esteval or Ahmad? That's an
Ooh.
interesting debate, you know.
Do you know what? I'm gonna give it
That's
to
an
Ahmad
interesting debate, you know.
because I feel like he's done a bit more in the Prem. Right now,
You
I'm
can-
giving it to Ahmad. I
Based
feel like he's
off
done
what?
more.
Fairs.
Yeah,
based
he's
on
done more in the
just the
Prem.
Prem.
Say that again.
I said, what? Just based off the Prem.
Bro, I'm literally agreeing.
One's
with
been
you,
in there
bro.
2 years, one's only been there once. So yeah, maybe
Esteval's
I'm
only
mad
been
at
there
that.
One's done bits for Sunderland. One's done bits for Rangers. But,
Well, we giving it to your player. You don't need to further glaze him. We said Ahmed's better.
Right now.
And you're still
yeah, I'm not
fighting
gonna
for
lie,
more.
dudes. First time meeting you, yeah, but I want to see you again, bro. When this league starts, bro.
We see each other again.
Yeah, no, we will. No, 100%, 100%.
No,
Alright,
I'll be
so
good. Right now,
basically, what's going on right now?
Ahmad Diallo has credit in the bank fine, not just the Premier League. He's been on the scene a bit longer than Esteval. Let's be honest.
So we can give him
Esteval
that.
was injured for a lot of last season. As talented as he is, and he's shown it.
Hey,
He hasn't-
Dubes, you're being too nice to M. That's what you're
Hold
doing.
on a sec. Hey, what are you not saying
M
about
came
Rashford?
out here and said Manchester United have the best attack in the league, basically. That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Dubes is-
And
In
then
terms of
you just
numbers,
went, hold on. They're
Rodgers or
starting
Rashford?
three. They're starting 3 attackers. We just went through them versus
Did you
Chelsea.
say Rodgers or Rashford?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Let's ignore that.
No, I did, bro. I don't know
Let's
why you
ignore
don't.
that,
What's
ignore it,
Rodgers
let's ignore
done, bro? Like, I don't really understand why you guys rate him like this.
Oh my
Like,
God. Yeah, this is bad.
well, wherever. This is what happens.
You
when
don't
you're
even
back
want
2009, bro.
Rashford, so why are we pretending now?
No, he's staying.
No, but you don't. I know he's staying, but you don't want him.
How do you know what I want?
So it's like, what are you talking about? Him? You don't want him at your club. You know
Bro,
you
like,
don't want him at your club.
bro,
So let's
these men
pretend.
stole from you, and now you're like, oh my God, he's such a sick baller. Like, bro, I haven't seen much from Rodgers. He scored some bangers, but it's a Spicer Lingard, bro.
Brother,
Like,
you don't want Rashford, so let's not play the.
But he's
You
here.
gave me the spicy Lingard.
He is.
Anyway,
He is.
yeah, literally. So let's go into like score predictions.
Anyway,
because
bro,
obviously-
I want this energy,
Score
bro. Cool.
prediction.
Yeah, Man United. Oh,
Let's
sorry,
move on. That debate
dude.
took too long, man.
Sorry, bro. Where do you think Man United are going to finish this season?
Where
Don't
do I
answer
think?
that. Don't answer that yet. The window's not closed yet. Don't answer that yet. All right, so
What?
Hull
What's
versus
that?
United. I'm gonna go over 2-1 win for United. You know,
I said, don't answer that yet.
I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win for United. Dubes, what you said?
I'm gonna say 3-2.
Ooh, goals galore.
Yeah,
What you
goals.
saying, Hanif?
Draw.
I said, listen, Ems, put the fries in the bag.
Yo, big up Joseph. That's
Draw?
my
You
guy.
going for a draw, Hanif? Rah. Hanif said a draw. What you saying, Ems? What's your score prediction?
3-1 United.
3-1 United. Okay, fair enough. All right. So what we got? The next team we got is Spurs. Some said at the start of the window, Spurs were winning the window. Is that still the case?
Yeah,
Spurs
man.
still currently win. Not that it even means anything winning the window.
If they sign Marmoush and Savinho, then yeah, I'd say so.
Bro, you might have given respect to Spurs, but not United.
How is that what you got from that answer? How is that? How have you made this about United, bro?
Well, United.
How
It's
has he
not
done
the
that?
fixture, man. Let me give my
Hey,
time.
How's he
Again, Ems,
Go this-
I'll say this. I've just met you. It almost comes across if we're not sitting here saying Sesko's a better striker than R9 in his prime, we're disrespecting Man United. That's how it comes across.
Right,
I'm
no,
agreeing to certain
no.
things that you're saying. And because
Tottenham
I didn't say that Mbeumo was a better player than Cole Palmer or stuff.
No, I'm not
because I
saying
didn't
it's all
say
about
that.
United. No, boys, you got it mixed up. Tottenham is your biggest rivals, bro.
You
Like
said-
East London.
you said how you
Wolf-
respected
It doesn't.
Tottenham,
It
how
doesn't
you
matter
respected
if the
Tottenham, not
biggest
United.
rivals. You look at what's going on in the window. If United had bought
They
Tonali,
finished
like, you know,
17th
player that
for 2 years in a row.
it
But
doesn't.
like,
I know, but they've spent money though. Ems, come on.
Wait, Hanif,
Come on.
what question did I ask the panel? What question did I ask the panel when I introduced the
This
game?
is unbelievable.
Are they
this.
winning the window?
Are
But
they
he
winning
said-
the window? I never
But the
said,
thing
are
is,
Tottenham sick? Are Tottenham going to win the league? Are Tottenham going to win a trophy? I just asked,
The thing is,
are they
100
winning the window?
100 mil
Let me say
Tonali.
this. He said, why are we talking about United? The first thing he said was how we respected Spurs, but not United. That's why we're talking about.
Right, which part of respect did we give Spurs? We said if they signed 2 more players from City, they probably won the window. How's that respect? It's a fact, no?
All right, cool. I'm gonna mute myself. You man, carry on. My bad.
This emotional stuff you're doing, Em, is absolutely sensational.
I'm joking,
to me,
boys.
bro.
Go on. I'm joking. Go on.
So Spurs is an interesting one, like, because they spent a lot of money, but I thought that was gonna continue. I thought after they got the Tonali, they got the Fernandez, I thought they were gonna keep spending the bread, and at the end of this window, we would have looked at them saying, But looking at their squad, even with those 2 additions, I'm still not. I don't fear Spurs in any way, shape, or form, but they did do some good business. Their first game is away against Glasner's Nottingham Forest team. Do you think that they've done enough to go into that game with confidence?
It's gonna be a tough game.
No,
now.
you know. I
It's
think
gonna be a tough game now.
to be fair, Nottingham Forest could have Nolly Madueke by then.
A to the men. I know that's a hoax, but whatever. And
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it away? Tottenham are going away as well.
yeah, away.
I think that game will be a draw, you know.
Give me a
First
second.
game of the season. I'm not saying Tottenham are in for another bad season, but I just think the first game of the season, are they going to click that quickly?
Hey, a couple of bad results at the start of the season from Spurs, it could get dark, you know. It could get dark.
Yeah, but you could get that
because
for Chelsea as well. So yeah, it doesn't mean anything, does it?
We get that for us. If we don't beat Fulham on the first day of the season, first off opening game, that's a failure already. Because Fulham, what are Fulham?
But dude's Fulham are a good team. You
we'll get to
can't.
you lot in
You
a sec.
don't
Don't jump the
underestimate.
gun. Don't
This is
jump
the problem with
the gun.
you
Don't jump the
youngsters.
gun,
You think
Hanny.
you can turn up and just
We're not at
play.
Chelsea
It
yet.
doesn't work. You got to earn the right.
Let's talk
Right,
about
let's talk
Spurs.
about Spurs first. Let's talk about Spurs
Yeah,
first.
for a little bit at least, not for long.
I
But,
think
they've
Tottenham.
just
If
made
you look at the
Madison
squad, I think it's a
captain
good
as well,
team.
by the way. What do you think about that? Madison
So
is your
what-
new club captain.
Oh fuck Madison! I can't stand the guy, man.
Like, I don't know what message that's sending to the
He's
rest
never
of the
fit
squad.
anyway. He's never fit anyway. So that's...
Have we ever heard of Madison as a leader, leadership skills? Is that something that's ever been
no,
talked
he's
about?
just got he's got a mouth. He's not like a
Niger
leader.
is just one of those. Niger, he's gonna lead from the dressing room. He's not gonna make it to the pitch, is he? The
They're
team talks.
trying to keep him
Because
involved.
because you know that guy, you can only get one half out of him. They need to sub him off our second half because unfortunately he's a good player. Listen, look, I'm not gonna lie. I remember when he was available, I'd have taken a punt on him for Chelsea. But if you look at how his career's panned out, no one's saying he's not a good player. It's just he can't stay fit. So if you can keep him fit, he's a very good player. There's no denying that for me. It's just he doesn't stay fit. So I can't believe they made him a leader, but that's up to them, isn't it?
It's a weird one because I remember I don't know if he's similar in the dressing room as this guy that I'm going to bring up, Guendouzi. So Guendouzi and Arsenal he had a lot of talent, but he was a bit of a troublemaker, a bit of a mouthy one. And obviously I coached like professionally. I coach not in terms of football, like team building, emotional intelligence, and different aspects. But what I know is certain times when you give those hotheads and those immature type of people a little bit of extra responsibility, it gives them something to lock into. So the way because they've got that, you've actually trusted in them where they're not used to be trusted, it really brings the best out of them. Is Madison that type of guy in your eyes, M? Someone that who'll thrive with an extra bit of responsibility, or is it a bit bogus making him a club captain after being on the sideline?
Bro, I think that's a bit weird. Like, I don't think Madison's ever. I swear at Leicester, it was, if it wasn't Vardy, it was Tillemans. He was never really that guy. Obviously, injuries have done him. Like, I don't think he's a bad player, but I don't think he can stay fit. You can't give the captaincy to someone who can't stay fit. But good player.
We did, to be fair.
Who did you give it to?
Reece James.
Yeah. But who did you have? I think Enzo. You had
Chilwell at the time was the vice captain. He was just as injury prone. Now it's Enzo.
Wow, yeah, that was crazy. Your leadership,
Yeah,
mad thing.
Bro. We had a moment where we had Ronaldo, Bruno, Harry Maguire, and Maguire was captain and he wasn't playing. We had Varane. So yeah, we've been through that, but you can't give the captaincy to someone who's not playing week in, week out. Like, you just can't. Like, that's just, yeah.
And if you're gonna give it to someone, it's not gonna be bloody Madison, surely, bro.
I swear they got Gallagher as well.
Yeah, but he came in January, man. It'd be a bit weird giving him the captaincy. No? Yeah, it would. I think it'd be a bit weird.
Wait, hold on, wait. So you sign a player for £100 million, but you don't give him the captaincy? I don't
Who they signed for 100 million?
Tonali,
bro, 100 mil.
You'd give him the captaincy straight away, yeah?
Oh, but bro, like, why else would you sign a player and spend that money? I don't get it. Like, you have to give him it. Who else would you give it to?
I'm trying to think of what leaders Spurs even have at that team right now. Who they got at the back? They got Van Hecke, new player.
Senesi, who I met yesterday, by the way.
New player.
Van der Ven would be a shout.
Pedro Porro. Do you know what? Their team is a bit mad, you know. I'm not like I can't see the leaders. Van der Ven, I guess he's been there 2 years already. I
would have thought it would have been Van der Ven, to be fair.
Yeah, like that's probably the most realistic one. But I think it's too early. I don't like players signing for a new team and then immediately become captain. I don't really like that, man. I think
that happened with Maguire under Ollie.
That happened with the only thing where it worked was, I think, Sunderland with Xhaka. That one worked clearly, but obviously that's because
Xhaka, like he was brought in to be a leader in the first place.
Yeah, so that one's a bit different, man, because they've been out of the Prem for many years. So,
bro, either way, you can't give the captaincy to someone who's not playing.
Facts. I don't know.
Well,
Like,
they didn't. They have.
okay, so Forest got a new manager, by the way, Glasner. I still don't get that move for him from Palace to Forest. I don't get it because obviously shit owner to another shit owner, no.
The
Like,
money,
I
man.
don't
The
understand
money.
why.
Must be the money, man. Must be the
What would have
money.
made more sense for Glasner was more like a Newcastle, no? That would have made more sense to me from Crystal Palace to Newcastle, bigger
No, but
institution.
Niger, it's the same thing though, isn't it? It's the same thing though. He'll be treated the same. He'll build a team, and his best players will be sold.
Not only that, I think his contract was running out, and yeah, like
Yeah, but why would you go to Forest though? He just won back-to-back trophies at Palace.
Money, bro. They've given him what he wanted.
Fair. He must have a big wage packet. That's the only thing that makes sense because I don't get it, man. But we got Tottenham away. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win for Forest, guys. 2-1 win.
No way.
No.
That's what I'm going with. Glasner ball.
Biased.
Glasner ball, bro.
Biased.
Glasner ball, bro. In Glasner we trust, innit? What are you saying, Em? What's your score prediction?
Well, all of my mates are telling me Tottenham has the best midfield in the league. Tottenham has the best squad in the league. Tottenham has the best manager in the league. Hey, the best signing this season in the Premier League, Tonali. I'm hearing all of that, so they have to win. Tottenham 2-1.
2-1 Tottenham. Okay. Hanif, what are you saying?
Draw. Probably 1-1.
You love a little draw, innit? You love a little draw today. All right, 1-1. Dubes, what you said?
Now that I think about it, I think Tottenham will nick it 2-1.
2-1. Okay. Quite a variety of score predictions there. This next fixture, City against Bournemouth. This is an interesting one because of what's happened in the summer, what just happened on Sunday, and who knows, might get a little flashback of the guys that made them lose the title last season, Bournemouth. You never know. It's an interesting one. Like, I would be nervous for City if they come out with the exact same lineup as they did against us. But I don't know, man. What do you guys think? What do you think? Do you think we're going a little bit too far with how they turned up in the Community Shield? Because at the end of the day, it's not the first time we've beaten City 3-0 in the Community Shield. And we didn't win the league that year. So it could just be a game. They weren't ready for that game. And we'll see the real City come this weekend. What do you guys think? The fixtures are wrong. What? Are City not playing Bournemouth?
Yeah, it's Brentford versus Tottenham. What is fuck?
You've messed you up, Kule, man.
You had wait. So what?
You had one
job. They got right is Man U and Arsenal.
Back the man them and get the scores right.
You had one job, man.
The only ones they got right was Man U and Arsenal. Yeah, mad thing.
Nottingham playing
So
no, the only one that's wrong. The only one that's wrong is Brentford. It's Brentford are playing Tottenham.
He's got two wrong, hasn't he?
Pick up losses, man. Bloody hell, we need to get you on the show, bro. Like, organize this stuff, bro.
Yeah, Brentford. It was Brentford against Tottenham rather than Forest against Tottenham. And the other ones are right. So okay.
Well, that's a bit different. I think Brentford could do them, bro.
Yeah, Brentford at home. I'm still going with 2-1 Brentford. Okay. Straight. Big up, bro. Thanks for that, man.
Yeah, I think
Fucking
Brentford could do them.
Do you know what the funny thing is? When I look, AI is bugging. I shared this exact fixture list in there and they still fucked it up. That's my fault for not checking though. Big up. Thanks for that. A Chelsea fan helping out an Arsenal fan. When have we ever seen that before? But yeah, 2-1 for me still. But Man City versus Bournemouth.
We give you our players.
Man City versus Bournemouth. I think it's oh yeah, but Bournemouth ain't got their manager anymore. No more Iraola. So yeah, that changes things actually. If Iraola was there, I'd be quite confident Bournemouth would get something there, but Iraola's not there no more.
I want Bournemouth to slap up City because they're pissing me off with this Enzo saga, man. Just make the bid or not.
But sure, I think City win this game personally now. Now I'm knowing that
they look dreadful against you, lot, to be fair.
They look awful, bro. Like, and that midfield, like,
I mean, that was also partly due to you lot, but also that midfield, Anderson did not look impressive at all.
That's what, bro. We signed Santos and maybe Baleba for the same price, bro. Just
Is Anderson an 8 or a 6, man?
I don't know. People think he can do the Rodri role. He can't.
No, of course not, bro.
Yeah, no,
Like,
but I've
bro,
heard that from so many people. Like, oh, they don't need to sign another midfielder because they signed Anderson. Like, that's not what he was brought in to do. That's
I do.
if anything, that's
You-
Adam Walton could do that.
Yeah.
But
Anderson's just an average player, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
man.
You know how you know how they say that in UFC,
What
2-3
FC?
years. You know how to say in UFC, 2-3 years, Dagestan and forget. Anderson can't. Yeah, like he can't. Even if you send him 2-3 years to the Liga, he can't do. He's not that guy. He's just not.
I think,
Which is it's quite interesting because you've lost Rodri, and how do you expect to play that system? Like they're signing Buwadi. Don't get me wrong, he can do that, but he's 18, bro.
Player, but he's
Amazing
for the future,
player.
now.
And then you think Enzo coming in is going to change anything? Like
I don't know. I think he's toxic.
Pep leaving.
Yeah, man, Enzo will change it, man. Take him, man. 100 M's, just take him, man. Honestly, Enzo's gonna change it for him, man. Said, hey, we lose.
World Cup winner,
Enzo's
yeah.
gonna change it. Yeah, that's it, man. Take him 100 million, man. Take him.
Yeah, you let him go.
I just want to solve.
He'll break your heart, but you let him go, Annie. One of them.
I just want to know.
Honestly, he can go, man. He can go. Honestly, an average player.
Who do you replace him with? Who do you replace him with?
Oh, we got squads in our club. We got
They'll
squads.
probably get Walton, to be fair. We'll go to Chelsea next.
Because I think that's the reason why the Lacroix deal took so long, because they weren't just talking about Lacroix. That's what I think.
I'm looking at your midfield. Obviously, you got Caicedo.
Neto's
Neto's not going, right? Is Neto going,
let's finish the City one
midfielder.
first, guys. Let's finish the City one. We're gonna get to Chelsea next. But with Anderson, for me, I've been saying it on a couple of channels now. I think, for those of you who are old enough to remember, showing a bit of my age now, remember when Scott Parker started off the season, first 6 months at Charlton, banging in goals, looking like some creative midfielder. He goes to Chelsea and he ends up being a DM. He ain't got the freedom that he had at Charlton. You ain't got everything playing through you like at Charlton. I think that's gonna happen to Anderson. He definitely got the paycheck for sure. But I think Anderson at City is gonna be kind of found out like Parker was at Chelsea. He's gonna be a decent runner, engine and all that sort of stuff, but he's not gonna be able to have the freedom and show the quality he did and the time he had at Forest, man.
Do you know what would have worked? Rodri plus an Anderson.
Yes, that would have been perfect. 1 year with Rodri. He'll get a chance to bread in, learn from him, know the positional plays, all that stuff.
He still can't do the Rodri job, but to have them both together.
The transition for City's midfield would have been more smoother that way if they kept Rodri. Rodri moving out of that completely messes it all up because everything is just brand new.
So who's the replacement? It's not Anderson. Anderson needs someone to hold his hand, similar to Rice. So
it's gonna be Buwadi.
Don't worry, man. Maresca will figure that out. Don't worry, man.
No, Maresca will figure out niche, mate.
So what are you guys saying? Score predictions for that game then? Bournemouth.
I think City will still win, but it'll be like I think 1-0
at home. That's why I think they'll win, man. What are you saying?
I'm saying 1-0. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. What are you saying, Hanif?
Bournemouth
away.
I think City might edge it, to be fair. It'll be interesting to see Phil Foden this season. If he doesn't have a good season, City need to get rid of him as well. So, City will edge it, probably 2-1.
2-1. What are you saying, Em?
Bournemouth win, bro. Bournemouth win. Away.
Away, yeah.
Yeah.
New manager thing.
Yeah, they've obviously got a point to prove, but not only that stadium's not an easy place to go to. So, yeah. And when I look at City's squad, who's ready? Who's ready for that game? Anderson. Who else is in that midfield, bro?
It was Anderson, Kovacic, and Foden on Sunday.
Oh, bro.
They're in trouble. They are in so much trouble.
Stinks, isn't it?
You know, man, that big I'm telling you, he did more than anything.
Bournemouth, first game of the season.
At home, bro. After that game against us, I think they will recover, man. I think they'll recover and get a little 2-1 as well. I think they'll get it just done. It won't be pretty.
Recover, man.
It won't be pretty, but 2-1. Are you going for a 1-0 Bournemouth win him? Or 2-1?
I'm going 2-1, maybe 3-1.
3 goals at the Etihad. First game of the
Oh no!
season.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, sorry. You said City at home. Oh shit! Sorry, I
City
think
at
you said
home, yeah.
Bournemouth at home. Oh, my bad. I'll
Nah.
take that back. Probably. I'll go for a draw. I'm gonna go for
Sure.
HF's. Probably a draw.
1-1.
If it was away, Bournemouth win.
Fair. Okay, so Chelsea, West London derby. Chelsea trying to get their stripes back. Who's the best team in West London? They're trying to get their stripes back, it seems, right about now. Because they ain't even able to flex that right now. Best team in West London. Fulham away.
London.
Best team in West London, mate. They finished 10th. And,
Yo,
and
you hearing what you're saying, bro? You man hearing this?
Hey,
No, it's
bro,
his time,
Em,
man.
I'm
Enjoy
pretty
it,
sure
let
I'm on
him,
a
man,
stream
let
with
him,
two
let him,
Chelsea fans. If they had something to
let him,
say
man,
to me, they'd
let him.
say it. They don't need your encouragement, my brother.
Oh no, I
But
only
they
speak
know
when
what
they're
happened
really
last
good.
season. They finished below Brentford. I don't know where. Did you finish above Fulham? You did, right? Please say you did.
Yeah.
Good day. How many fingers am I holding up?
Can't see you, man.
How many fingers?
But don't know. It's
How many
blurry.
fingers am I holding
The
up?
ring
Good
light.
day.
The ring light's getting at me. The ring light's getting in my eyes. But yeah, Fulham versus Chelsea. Talk to me, Chelsea boys, man. How do you both got new
Yeah.
managers?
I think
Big derby.
we'll win. We'll win the game. This is the first time I'm actually kind of excited going into a season. I think we've adjusted a lot in the window. We signed the centre back that we needed. We signed a big player like Rodgers, and we signed experience as well. We've replaced Cucurella. Obviously, he's not going to be as good as Cucurella to start off with. We know that. But yeah, we've had this is one of the best. I'd say this. I'd go as far as say it's probably the best window under the Blue Coat era.
Really? Wait,
Bro,
what was the
I'm
business that you
shocked
did?
at that,
Hold on.
bro.
We've had some bad windows.
But Henderson, Welbeck,
Rodgers,
saw Cucurella.
Lacroix, Palestra, who's the best defender in the Serie A last season. Pep Chavarria, again, decent. Not going to be as good as Cucurella. Not saying he's going to be to start off with. And we signed the experience with Danny Welbeck, one of the best strikers in the Prem last season. He's not going to play, and he's not even going to be starting. He's going to be coming off in the bench, like the 3 p.m. kickoffs.
Danny Welbeck's a good signing. I have to be honest.
Let's have a good look at this window. So you got Rodgers, Lacroix, Palestra, Quenda.
Quenda wasn't this window, to be fair.
Oh, was he not?
No.
When did you sign him?
I think, yeah, to 2023-4.
Okay, fair. I don't know who this Valentin Barker. That's someone you're probably just gonna flip anyway. Welbeck, he's better than Delap, so we can't go wrong there.
I think
Henderson
your best deal was
still.
getting rid of Garnacho. Well done. After 1 year.
Yeah, but we haven't even got rid of him. Technically, people forgetting it's a conditional obligation to buy. So Villa might have snuck something in there. So then, if they don't want him, they could just send him back.
And obviously,
so your wingers are Gittins, Neto, Palmer.
Gittins is still at you lot.
Esteval.
Fuck.
What?
Right, sorry. If Enzo leaves, your midfielders who? Caicedo,
Lavia,
Henderson.
We will sign a midfielder. It'll either be Walton or Scott, one of them.
I hope it's Scott.
And then Barco
who?
and Henderson.
And also, we can't forget more or less a brand new signing, Mikhailo Mudryk back in the squad. You know what I mean? That's like a.
He's gonna go out on loan. He'll go out. He's gonna go out on loan, though.
Hey, bro, he's been in the trenches, bro, getting ready for his big moment. Are you crazy, bro? You gotta unleash him.
He'll be going out on loan.
Unleash him in the reserves, man. In the reserves, bro. We're gonna unleash him in the reserves. Listen, the main thing is we've got a good manager. We believe in the manager. Forget the players. Don't worry about the players. It's the manager. When you get the right man in through the door.
Why are you so excited about this new appointment then, Hanif? Talk to us about it.
We had Liam before.
For me, he's done enough. I think the job that he did at Leverkusen, I didn't think that a guy like a person of that of his ilk coming in that early into German football and winning the German league would be possible, and he did that. And I thought, you know what, he's got something about him. And if you look at what we needed, we kind of needed an up and coming coach, and he was a great player as well. I think if you ask all Chelsea fans when that signing happened, it gave us that moment. It gave us that highlight, thinking, you know what, there is light at the end of the tunnel here. He goes, you know what, and I think, you know what, can't wait till next season. We're in good hands. He's actually a good coach, in my opinion, and hopefully, if you can get it, we'll have a lot of time with these boys this season, because we're going to be the Monday night team. So when you're the Monday night team, you're going to get plenty of time with our boys. So someone's going to keep Monday night football going, and I think this season, because of our new coach, that's what's going to get us over the line.
Yeah,
it's going to be the coach, man. Forget the players. Players are.
Do you think, obviously,
there,
when he was at Leverkusen, he went invincible. I think he won 2 trophies that season, right? He won a cup as well, I think. And then do you think it would have made people would probably give him more credit if he'd gone to a bigger club straight after that, rather than wait till the team get dismantled and all his best players go, and then has a kind of weird season, just like the Monaco coach did when he won against PSG, when everyone stripped all their players.
Sorry, he did. He went to a big club. He went to Real Madrid.
No, but he stayed at Leverkusen 1 year after first, and then went to Madrid. Do you think he would have worked better off if he just left after he'd won something so big for like a smaller club and gone to a big club, or he needed that little softening blow at Leverkusen, where a bit of a reality check that would maybe strengthen him as a coach long term? What do you lot think?
I don't have a clue, mate. I think it's just the way it panned out. I just don't have a clue. I don't care about any of that. I'm just happy that we've got a decent coach. And I think if you ask any Chelsea fan, if you look at the past few years, I thought Maresca was decent, to be fair. But Maresca won me over until he did his dirty. If you look at Xabi Alonso's record, for me, is good. He's one of the best options out there in Europe.
We're not winning the league.
Yeah, but bro, listen, bro. We had Ten Hag, Ajax, champion. We had Amarin, Portuguese champion. We've been there. All I'm saying is we've been there.
We've seen something like this before, Ems. Is that what you're trying to say? So it's not as concrete as Hanifa's making it sound.
I've seen it twice, bro. Where it's like we're bringing in,
Yeah, but there is a difference, though.
What is the difference?
We're Chelsea, they're Man United.
Oh, so okay. No, I'll elaborate more on that. Because that's it. Yeah, but what does that mean?
You can say that to Arsenal, bro. You can't say that to me, bro.
Hey, bro, don't bring us into this conversation. He called you out.
I'm just letting you know. No, but bro, I feel like
he called you out. So why are you involved in Arsenal? He called you out.
Okay.
No, but I respect you, though. I respect you guys.
I think what Dubes is trying to say is, if you look at both of our clubs, we're more or less similar. It's more or less the same. One season you're in the Champions League, next season it might be us. We're not that. No, hold on. Just stop for a second. Let me finish.
Never been the same.
You're getting emotional. Ems, I've probably seen more trophies that your club has won than you have. You probably weren't born in '99. Listen, my family's all United apart from me. So just calm down.
I wasn't born in '99.
The last 10, just let me speak. Look, you need to think about what he's trying to say. He is winding you up, yes, but if you look at the last 10 years or so, if you look at our clubs currently, we're more or less the same at the moment. Not historically, at the moment. Yes, you are the bigger club, but if you look at us at the moment, United and Chelsea are
one season off, 1 season on. That's
one season on, 1 season off.
Sorry, bro.
No one's gonna United. No, hold on. Just let me finish.
Hold on, let him finish, and then I want to hear your response.
Let me finish. Look, this is the problem with these fan channels and all that. I don't think we're that far apart when it comes to, if you look at the amount of money we spend, if you look at the managers that come in, how long they spend there, and the types of players that come into our clubs. Manchester United and Chelsea are not that far. They're not that far from one another. Historically, yes, United are the biggest club. We're not going to say they're not. They've won the most. I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is, at this moment in time, there's not much difference between Chelsea and Man United. You might say last season, hold on, we finished third. But yes, there are variables that you can put into that. If Chelsea end up having a better season than you this season, then I'll be like, okay, if you're better because we finished higher. But you've got to look at everything. I think Man United and Chelsea are pretty similar in how they're being run, in what their ambitions are. You as a United fan, you're going to be like, oh, we want to go for the league. But we both know you're not going to win the league because you've not got the team to win the league. So, and neither have Chelsea. So I look at it, we're in that boat that what Arsenal were in under Wenger when they moved into their new stadium. We're in for the top 4. That's all it is. Wow, and I just hope you don't say that oh, we're Man United. That doesn't mean anything anymore. Sir Alex ain't there. You're not going to win anything. It doesn't mean anything anymore. You have to look at where you are. You have to look at your team, and then you have to think, okay, realistically, what are these guys going to do?
Now, Hanif. Let him respond now. That's
Go
fair
for
enough.
I
respond to what he said, not what you want to say, please.
Mate, look, I'm being honest. Yeah, I respect Chelsea. Yeah, if anything, I respect what you lot have done in the Champions League, and I'm not going off history bullshit. You guys, I don't fear anymore because Abramovich is gone. Unfortunately, I have to tell you the truth. This guy was signing players, kidnapping players. Without Abramovich, you wouldn't be in this panel. Like, he made Chelsea who they are. Since Abramovich has left, it's similar to Fergie leaving us, but times 10. I feel like you guys are on a downhill. I have to be honest. That's just my opinion.
I'm gonna stop you there.
Give me a sec. I'm not going off history. I'm not going off trophies. Like I said, 2 big clubs. Well, one's big after Abramovich and one's big before. But what I mean is, you ain't got that owner anymore. And I do believe you guys are in trouble. And I've spoken to Chelsea fans, and they actually, some of them agree. Again, that's just my opinion.
That's fair.
Noobs, we needed your response here. We need your response.
That's fair. Why am I salty?
That's fair, man.
We need your response. What?
Bro, I've won every trophy there is to win. Why am I salty?
Oh, have we?
Yeah, you got any chicken to put that salt on, bro? Hey, any barbecues in the background?
But you know what? In terms of what Hanif was trying to say, I kind of get what he's saying in terms of last season, man, you finished 2 seasons ago, they finished 16th, and then they finished 3rd. Chelsea finished 10th last season and finished, I think, 4th the year before. I get what you're trying to say in terms of there's no level of consistency. There's no like back-to-back seasons where they do well or back-to-back seasons where they do bad. It's
never will be with Chelsea.
Kind of sporadic.
Never will be. I just think the ambition for both clubs is to finish in the top 4 and to stabilize their clubs under their current managers, and then kind of do what Arsenal did and what Liverpool did: build a team within take 3 years, build a team that can challenge for the Premier League. You're not going to build it over a short-term basis. This is what destroyed Chelsea Football Club: short-term thinking.
No, but you used to.
A long game.
You used to. You used to sack a manager without winning a trophy.
But it won't work now. It's not possible.
You used to spend big bucks.
No, I know. I agree with you. That's why I just said. I agree with you.
Balak, Shevchenko, like you was a cheat code.
And
Abramovich.
But no team can spend like that anymore anyway. So
can I give my prediction? Can I give a prediction? Because I got to jump off.
Are you guys confident?
Drop your prediction
in Bowley and your new ownership compared to
we got to see. Just quickly, because I got to go. We got to see, because this is the best window in my opinion they've had since they've come in. It looks like they've changed their way slightly, but proof's going to be in the pudding how we do this season. In terms of my prediction for this game, I think we'll win 3-1.
You lot are away, right?
Yeah, but you say away, it's literally a bus stop, a couple of bus stops.
It's literally around the corner, yeah. Fair. 3-1 Chelsea.
Yeah.
All right.
This is it. Boys, I've got to bounce.
Big up, Boobs. Thanks for coming through. Check out his channel now, guys. Great content over there, even though it's Chelsea. Hanif, what you said?
Yeah.
What you said?
Sorry, I think we'll win. I'll be nice to Fulham. We'll win 2-1.
Okay, I'm gonna go. It hurts me to even say this score, but I think Chelsea are gonna win 1-0. A little dirty 1-0. New manager there, West London derby. I hate that they will, but yeah, 1-0.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it, man.
I think Chelsea would win. And again, is it proper Chelsea? I'm not disputing what Chelsea have won. If anything, I would put them, you guys have a conversation to have with Arsenal in terms of your Champions Leagues and how quick you've done it. I respect Chelsea, but Abramovich leaving, but I wish Man United had Abramovich. You had the best owner and he's gone. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't see you guys. I think you're going to struggle without Abramovich. Yeah.
But you think Ineos is the way forward for you lot, though?
Oh, bro, I'm until they flip and prove it. Bro, we had the Glazers. None of you lot can compare, bro. That's why I said, H, you've had the best owner a club can ever want. We've had owners buy in the club on debt, taking a loan from the bank and making the fans pay off the bank for the owners to make money.
You've not paid
And
off the bank. Your interest is 60 million. You've not paid. You
Hey,
guys are so much in.
Not only
You
that,
guys haven't paid nothing off.
Not only that, they were the Glazers were offered, I think, 5 billion, and they still refused it, and they put in no money. The fans paid for their success, and not only that, they've been taking 35 million a year. They've been taking 35 million a year dividends. So, bro, that's real heartache.
But the thing is, we have to understand that when you sell to foreign investors, even Chelsea's in heavy debt after spending a couple of billion. You have to understand, when you sell your clubs to foreign investment, this is what happens. This is what they'll do. Where does the money come from? It doesn't come from a rich sheikh. It comes from a group of individuals or a bank abroad.
Man United has always been a club
sold to the Glazers who borrowed money. You sold to the Glazers who borrowed money. They didn't have the money.
And the fans paid for it. Yeah, that's my point. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So, and not only that, dividends, the fans are going to pay for it. 35 million a year dividends since they took over. Plus the fans.
They can do what they want, though. They can do what they want. They own you.
Kunle, hey, my Nigerian brother, that is the best fraud I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, buying a club off debt and making the fans pay for it, bro. And then now you don't want to sell it for 5 billion.
Remember a couple of seasons ago? I thought United changed. I thought a couple of seasons ago when I saw you guys, when I saw the fans, when they took over the pitch and they'd had enough. I thought, you know what, United fans have had enough now. This might actually force the ownership to do something. But you guys settled down.
We're a small minority, bro. They signed Paul Pogba. Everyone sat down.
No, I understand. I understand that. I understand. But the thing is, I think football has changed. I think the way we see it is completely different, because clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal, maybe Chelsea if we're lucky, they'll get so many fans coming through the door. They want to change the season ticket holders. They don't care, because they've got these endless lists of people that are willing to spend the money and willing to replace the fans.
Sorry, I don't think you understand my point. Let me just try it. Sorry, I might be expressing myself. What I'm trying to say is, bro, our owner bought the club off debt, hasn't put in a single penny. You had an owner that came in and put in his own money to sign these big players. You had the best owner ever any fan can ever dream of.
Yeah, he was a good owner, just not a great human being. But yeah,
good times. He wasn't a great human being. That's a discussion for another day.
Yeah, but the thing is, times changing it, and it is what it is. Where I'm back to old Chelsea.
But you know what? We've got there in the end, bro. We got there in the end.
I've seen my club win stuff, man. I'm happy. I don't care if they don't win anything again.
You won Champions Leagues, bro. Hey, cold nights. Trust me, Jay.
So it's all right. We've had our time, man.
I hear it. I'm glad you enjoyed that period, innit, man? You enjoyed it. I can see the smile on your face. You're gonna be reminiscing for a few years. But guys, we've gone a little bit over time, but we've got like a couple minutes. We'll just talk about the Newcastle Liverpool game. I want to quickly talk about Liverpool, because if they don't spend 200 million on these two wingers, even though I don't think that those wingers are worth 200 million either, their squad is looking pretty. Marcola and Mbaye. Let's wing and right wing.
Are they confirmed? Has it gone through?
It's not confirmed, but that's who they're going in for the end for the rest of the window. Those are the two players they're trying to sign. If they don't sign those two players, their squad's looking kind of ordinary, man. And obviously they're going up against a Newcastle squad who lost everyone, so I think they should be all right this weekend. Big up Toontastic, by the way, my brother each and every time. We've not seen him since Eddie Howe left.
Yeah, well, listen, everyone, please send a message to Toon, man. Look after Toon, man. If anyone
sees Phil, go knock on his door.
We gotta see Toon, man. Send him some flowers. Send him some flowers, man. Send him some flowers. Check up on him, man.
What does that say?
I think the passion. With Liverpool, I think they're doing what Chelsea and Man United have done. They're just splashing the cash and they're hoping for the best. And if you look at Chelsea and Man United, it's not worked out really well, especially when you don't have an experienced manager at the helm. The Klopp's not there anymore. And I think Liverpool should be really worried. They've got Wirtz, and he's basically worse than Enzo. So, they should be really worried about spending big money on I don't know if these guys are. Backhall is a good player. I'm not going to deny it. I don't know who the other guy is, but
Yeah, I never heard of him until Liverpool got linked with him. But apparently,
so,
Never a Foul told me that. Yeah, we mentioned him like once on the show. I'm like, I don't know if they did really.
Yeah,
but
Liverpool.
you
I think
know,
Man United,
they're in
Liverpool,
a major
Chelsea.
transition, aren't they? It's a major transition. It's basically like Chelsea and Man United. It's just a major transition. Let's see what happens. I think Liverpool, if they don't hit the ground running, Iraola is going to be under serious pressure, and I'm surprised he got the job. I'm not going to lie. I am surprised he got the job. I thought they would have gone for more
Why?
experience. I just don't think.
Like,
Come on, man! You can't give it to a guy he's not done anything of magnitude, in my
brother,
opinion. He plays
look,
good football. He plays good football. I'll give him that. But I think they
but you
could
know
have
what
got
it is,
someone
Hanif?
better.
I think we've spoken about it. I think last season at some point. What I'm saying is, right now the manager market is a bit strange. It's like it's kind of strange in terms of there's no real dead sets like there was maybe 10 years ago. There was like 4 or 5 managers you know that you're gonna win something with. Whereas now,
Yeah, but I
we
think
don't really, other than
but if
Pep,
you
Klopp, and maybe what's his name, Enrique, and you could
Enrique,
and
but
throw Hansi Flick
at
in
least
there.
show the ambition, innit? You show the ambition, don't you? You approach Enrique because you're Liverpool Football Club. You don't do, oh, he
Big
won't
up,
come
my
to
G.
us. You have to do what Arsenal did with Vinny. You have to approach the person you want and say, listen, we want you to take the job. We believe in you. You're the best manager in the world. There's no harm in
What to
Yeah,
fucking
but
voicing
bro,
Enrique?
you can't just
They
approach.
can't approach Enrique.
You can't approach like a manager like Enrique who's just come off 2 Champions Leagues. He
Ems,
has
you
his
can't,
pick.
man. They all Ems. My club approached everyone under Roman. So don't think that these guys don't be
I
talking. They
hear
all
it
be
because
talking
Under
you got
Roman,
Jose
under Roman, under
after
Roman.
Porto.
That was your key
No,
words in
under
there.
You
By the way,
everyone.
got Jose after
Ems,
Porto, so that was a shout.
No, I'm
listen,
just
they
saying,
all
bro.
That was a
You
good
had
shout. You got
man.
Jose after
I
Porto,
think
so that was
Liverpool's
a
a
good
big
shout,
club.
man.
Yeah,
bro,
Liverpool's a big club, man. It's the biggest. You could argue it's the biggest club in England, and I think you just approach these. I think there are managers out there that are probably better than their new manager at this moment in time. You can't tell me this guy was on top of their list. That list must have been long, you know. He must
bro,
have been
listen.
top 20 or something.
He's Premier League proven for
20.
one. He's Premier League proven for one.
He's nothing, bro.
Number 2, listen, Liverpool are our biggest rivals. They've looked at the Man United fall, and we went for Louis van Gaal, proven manager. We went for Mourinho. We went for
But
Amarin.
Ems, they went through the same thing,
Hag.
man. They went through the same thing when you guys were winning.
No, we tried many different routes. Now we're with Carrick. Do you know what I mean? So it's just what I mean is like I see what they're going with. Like we wasted time with Amarin and Ten Hag. They're going for a Premier League proven manager. So I respect
but the problem with our clubs is we got no patience. Though we got no patience. Look, those guys when they brought Klopp in, I know he got into the UEFA Cup final or something like that. But you know,
he's proper Chelsea.
But he basically stripped that team down and built his own team. And I think you have to give a manager 3 to 4 years. Look, Arteta's the proven individual that he's been there a long time. He's built that team from the ground up. And when he had people who weren't willing to listen and follow his way, he said, "Listen, get the hell out, man. I don't need you." And he's been proven right under all that pressure.
Maybe Iraola will be on that when he goes to Liverpool, bro. You never know.
Nah, man.
That's what I mean, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
What about
I'm sorry, man.
what about Emery?
Okay, let's be fair. Okay, well, after 3 years, I'll give him 3 years if that's what if I'm being fair. But I just don't think there's any substance behind him. That's my only thing.
Sorry.
He's just got
Areola.
Areola,
for me, I trust Areola over Xavi, your manager.
Okay, that's
really
fine.
That's
he's Premier League proven. He's done it with Bournemouth. Like no one's had an easy game.
I don't think that did. What is so? Did they win out? Did he do anything substantial with Bournemouth? I can't remember.
He got them into Europe.
Your manager, the only manager
proven, man.
He's won a league. He's won a league. But
would you not say that was a tougher accomplishment No, winning with
Probably.
Leverkusen. Were you
Going
expecting
unbeaten
him
with
to win the league
Leverkusen
with
is massive,
Leverkusen?
though. Don't shit on that, Ems. Don't shit
Yeah,
on that.
I'm
Ems,
not
think
Unbeaten
about
sure on
Ems.
that.
Think
with it's
Ems.
not
Just
what
Ems.
Dortmund.
Tell me, were you expecting them
Leverkusen.
to be were you expecting them to win the German league? I wasn't. I was like,
No,
whoa,
I
that's
wasn't.
pretty
They were
big, that.
playing great football, and yeah, he done really well. Ericsson Haag done really well. Amrin done really well. Can you implement that in the league? That's a big, massive question.
Did you
Do
guys?
you know what? You know what? You know what? Both
But
of you,
you
you got.
won under
Hold
Ten
on.
Hag, no?
Hold on.
You
Sorry,
guys won
Hey,
stuff under Ten Hag, no?
we won 2 trophies, but we finished 8th and 6th.
Where did you finish?
8th and 6th. I think he
Yeah,
finished
that's
third
progress,
once.
innit?
Though. Didn't he finish third once? First season.
He
Third,
finished
in the
Champions League
first
one
season. Yeah,
season.
he finished
He
third
finished-
in his first
Yeah,
season.
but
Don't
bro,
do
we
that.
got battered.
Don't do
Listen,
Eric
bro,
like
we didn't
that.
end well.
Ems, this is the problem. Ems, this is a problem. You have to look at it long term. You have to think, you know what? Are we when Arsenal were finishing 8th, right? There was there was progression because they were bringing in their youngsters in Saka and Martinelli,
Defer.
and there were probably others that have missed out.
Defer as well.
But you have to give it time, whether we
No.
like it or not. Whether you like it or not, you this is the problem. Look, I'm willing to give. Okay, let's just say Iriolo is a good manager. Let's just go with that. Okay, we'll give him 3 to 4 years. After that, if there's no progress, then you can sack him. But we have to give our managers time because short-term thinking is not going to lead you to success. Because the
No,
success.
no,
Wait, hold on,
100%.
guys. This is a freaking juicy debate, but we're an hour 20 minutes in. What I would say is Liverpool is a different kettle of fish to Bournemouth. Like we've seen Thomas Frank try to make a jump, and that was at Tottenham.
So was
hold on,
Xavi with Chelsea.
and then Xavi Alonso, yes, he's been proven in a different league, and he's won a league in a different league. He went to Real Madrid, didn't really get a fair share, I don't think. Now he's at Chelsea. I think Xavi's more prepared to be able to handle the pressure of a big club like Chelsea than Iraola is with Liverpool. But does that mean he's definitely going to do better than him? I don't know. Time will tell. But Liverpool played Newcastle in the first game this weekend. Newcastle are freaking dead food. I don't even know half the team anymore. I think Willock's going to be playing fucking Harvey Barnes, Isula, all these them are going to be there. So I'm going to go over 2-0 win for Liverpool. What are you saying?
Yeah, he won 18 consecutive games, but Carrick won 12 consecutive games, taking
Bro.
over from a manager that was anyway.
What's going on? What?
Newcastle for who? Sorry, Newcastle and who?
Newcastle. Newcastle are actually home. So at home to Liverpool.
Oh my God.
I'm going 2-0 Liverpool personally.
Yeah, Liverpool away from home. They're going to press well. Yeah, Liverpool. 3-1.
3-1. Anik, what you said?
It'll probably be Liverpool 2-0.
Liverpool 2-0. Big up, man. Them. I love this show. There's some good clips as well. I hope I can get my clips, man, on the clips to make it happen because I'm too tired. I got a 6:30 a.m. flight in the morning, so I gotta get some shut eye. Smash the likes, share, comment, subscribe. Big up M's. Big up.
Big up, boys. Big up H. Big up yourself,
big
man.
up Andy for each and
Big
every
up,
time.
Big up.
And we'll see which score predictions work out, man. It could be a tough week for some of these top 6 clubs. We will be back next weekend to analyze all the results and talk about the following fixtures as well, guys. It's been a great show. Guys, have you got any streams coming up before the end of the week, Ems? H, I know you're coming back with the stream.
I'm going on holiday. When I come back, I'm starting off again. But big up the chat.
Where you going? Anywhere nice?
Morocco. Yeah.
Oh, big up, man.
I'll
take a little trip to Nigeria while you're there, but that's
I'll hit you up. October. Yeah, October, November. Don't worry. All right.
You said that.
Big up.
Time. Smash the like button, share, comment, and subscribe.